Say about what the Pit King product does.
So we have added Pit King here on Bill House 6 Farm to help with the in the manure. That will help us convert the ammonia to nitrogen, and also helps make it more pumpable and helps break the crust up. And so it will you usually put that on a regular basis to keep it more of a slurry. But the big thing this year is with the fertilizer cost to help get the most out of your manure. So that's one of the advantages. Those are the big advantages of putting Pit King, Agri King Pit King in your manure storage.
Your lagoon. How much product do you recommend?
When you're first putting that in, just starting up in your lagoon or your pit, you usually go 2.5 pounds per 50,000 gallons. We like to do it like a shock treatment on there to get it going, and then after that we add like 1 container per 250,000 on a maintenance level over the whole year. But you know, the shock treatment is very important to get your enzymes and your bacteria going to help eat up the bacteria for you. That's okay.
So we added 10 pounds last week of Pit King. This week we're going to add another 10 pounds.
You're putting 10 more pounds in this week. Now we should be up there. We have it shocked. We should be up to our shock treatment level.
We're over 1 million gallons in the lagoon, a little over.
Yeah, a little over 1 million. So we're right up there, real close. And with your pit, Bill, it's got a really good crust on. So it'll take some time, but we know it will do the job. It just takes time to eat that crust up. But the biggest thing for you is going to be if anybody has any questions, you call Agri King and they can help you answer those questions.
Okay. Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome.
This is Keith McCool
from Agri King Nutrition.
First load with the Picker-Rite spreader. Just got it earlier today. So let's get this baby rolling. We got like, I don't know, 20 or more loads. Probably you gotta do pretty much winter piles, and then and like spring cleanup. We always pile our manure in the winter, just so we're not just spreading. We don't lose that nutrients in the winter when the snow's on. So if we spread over snow, then when that snow melts, some of that nutrients will be carried away into the rivers and streams. And that's also not good for aquatic life. It can hurt the fish, and then it can also get into people's water sources, and you can get people sick that way too. So we pile pretty much all of our manure in the winter, and then we just do a lot of spread in the summer. And with us doing that, we get more nutrients so that we can, and so our crops will grow better, hopefully. that right there is one of our piles that we got to be cleaning up. So we took one off. He took one off like earlier today before, kind of like while I was doing other stuff. And then he's loading this one right now. And so we probably got 1.5 more spreader loads left on this pile, and we got to move to our next pile. We got 2 more up there. We got like 2 bigger ones out there, and then I think there's just a little stuff, some little small piles down there just that we accumulated that we're gonna pick up or get cleaned up. So get all that cleaned up, and then this spreader, we'll clean this spreader up, and this one will go back. And then we also later we'll have to get the liquid. We'll have to get the liquid tanker, liquid manure spreader, and that we have manure in a lagoon, which I'll show you another day. But it just holds all our manure in that. It's like a kind of like a pit, and it's protected so it doesn't leak into the ground and everything. But and then we have to pump it out and put it in. It's like pretty much all liquid, and then we spread it on our fields that way. And that's where most of our manure goes. We have some manure from our calf pens, and there's some like solids that kind of don't end up going down into the pit that are in our pre-salt. So we take that out and we put that in here. Like, we just pile that over the winter, but the rest is pretty much all liquid. So we probably hopefully spread like 100 loads or more for the spring of liquid. think that's about all I'm gonna be able to get out of there, so I'm gonna call that good. I cleaned these out because some of that stuff is yucky and had to get that out. That ain't good seats. I dumped it on the ground. It won't go nothing, so we gotta fill that up with alfalfa this a little bit later. And this is gonna be filled with turkey grass. That's all we got. That's all that was in there. Get a bag for that and dump it in there, but I can't do that by myself, so I'll get help a little bit. Get that done. Got the little guy out rolling the yards. We got that tractor just the other day and it works pretty nice. We got a roller and we got a little sprayer we might use this summer. And we're gonna use that tractor because that thing works really slick. Hey, that's the field! You don't need to do that! Don't roll the ball. Looking good. Looking good. Where it needs rolled. In the winter, this gets extended to be part of our driveway, so it kills everything. So, and it gets all ruddy. So this. We have to work, get a little grassy and everything for all this right here. Hello, Bob. It's faster than I can walk. From our hired man, he likes to get little lawnmowers and little tractors and then he sells them. So we got that and a couple parts to go with it for like $200 and something. My dad bought some spray paint and we painted it up and everything. But they were too tired. The front two tires were flat, so we had to get some new tires. Just probably get my wood pile out of my mom's yard. She might throw a fit pretty soon. But I mean, wood cutting season's about over. But the butcher shop still gets wood in the summer because they got a boiler, and that's how they heat their boiler for their hot water. He's gonna keep doing that, get all the ruts hopefully flattened down. They might not all flatten down today, but it'll go, I guess. But so right now we're just gonna keep spreading manure and keep cleaning up until we can get in the fields because it's still a little wet. My dad took a load the other night out to spread and he's been taking a couple loads yesterday while I was at school. But so he's spread a couple loads and he's sunk a little bit, so he can tell that it's still a little wet. So we'll get in the fields and probably a week or two and do some drilling, and then in another week after that, we'll probably start planting corn. This right here is our dog. Oh, Timber. What are you doing? Ah. He's like a year old. He's kind of a troublemaker. Chews up everything. But I guess that's what all puppies do. But this stuff right here is alfalfa seed. In our little hoppers here. This stuff right here, I know it says corn seeds, but it's actually orchard grass. We just had extra from last year, and we put it in these bags. So we put that in the front hopper. Things I do for little corn kernels. The drill should be all ready to go. Probably just gotta grease it, but Guess I'll do that a little bit later. Four loads later on this field. Oh, 10-acre field? Yeah, 10-acre field. That's not heavy. No, not that heavy. We're gonna actually plow this in. Put liquid on it, try to plow it in, and then you're not singing as much anymore, are you? That wheat really did jump though. Yeah. Well, I've just been assigned to feed this bottle calf, and I don't know if you can see very well, but this is our sawdust pile, and this calf thought it would be a great idea to come all the way up here. It's like a little mountain climber, I guess. So here I am, trying to feed this calf on the side of this sawdust cliff, I guess, I don't know. And it's kind of scary. Can't really see how cute it is because it's kind of dark out, but yeah. If it would come over here, but I can't do it. It's hard to do it with one hand, so. Just about done. Got a little bit of light, so it might be easier to see, but yeah, this is one crazy calf coming all the way up here. So it was laying and chilling for like a couple hours. Hopefully it's not dumb enough to jump off. I don't think it is. He's hungry. Yeah, he's still up there. My dad calls him like a mountain goat. He's a crazy little guy. But yeah,